Welcome to Dodger Stadium. It's a beautiful night for the Sunday night showcase. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
Ball.
That's to third. Muncy tosses to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Body hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. Fastball is outside. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Flares one into right. Fair ball. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
The 0-1. Man at first, one away. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Ball.
And Schwarber strikes out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Harper off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Third out. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Phillies, Aaron Nola. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Nope, ball.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Next offering upstairs. That one misses.
Missed. Ball
so
four. Take your base.
Walk.
Batting second, designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 2 for 6 so far in the series. This one kicks away from Real Muto. To second. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Man at second. Fastball for a strike. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses. Full count now. No outs. Runner on second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two. Swing and a ground ball out to short. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Batting third.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Freddie Freeman.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
Just missed.
Ball. Ball outside.
Next pitch
Ball, that's down.
downstairs. And now 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And ball
Take your
4,
base.
2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. In
One.
there, and it's 0-1. Two on, 1 out. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this
That's the ball.
situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him looking for the strikeout.
Batting fifth, catcher Will Smith.
And that one hammered. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. A 3-run dinger. The Dodgers strike first. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
Yeah.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Muncy with a homer in his last game. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 3-0. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Back here for the Sunday Night Showcase. New inning getting started. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Whips it to first on the run.
He's out of there.
And they get the out.
Batting sixth, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Foul ball there. Sheehan, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Right through there for a strike.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
There's a process, too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find...
Oh,
Take
that
your
got
base.
him.
Batting seventh, right fielder Adolis
One out man at
Garcia.
first. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 2 for 7 in the series so far. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. The 0-1.
Ball.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
That's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That
Ball.
one misses. Ball 3. And that drops in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-2. Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. And that skips in the dirt.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Late swing, foul to the left.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That's outside. 3-1.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker under it. And that is that. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. It's the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Back here in LA, we head to the bottom of the second. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. The 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Rips that one to right. 2 down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 down, base is empty. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Yeah.
A strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
On the ground.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one inside. Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, left field. Marsh on the move. And that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. On the ground, right side. Edmonds slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And
First
here's a look
baseman
at how
Bryce
he's using his
Harper.
pitches in this one.
No, that missed. That's the
Nowadays,
ball.
with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters? High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Drag 2.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2.
Ball.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Hey.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing?
Ball.
They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail it here 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. So here's Kyle Tucker now, is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways, 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Nola back to work. Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
Ground ball to the right side. Harper takes it himself. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Ha!
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Hee-haw!
Quick move to first. Ohtani back in. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And Freddie takes the K.
up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Outside, ball. Oh, yeah.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it, and that's the inning. One left for L.A., but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look
for
at how the series
Philadelphia,
has played
third
out so
baseman,
far.
Matt Chapman.
That's in there. That's strike one.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a big swing and a miss.
Ball.
In the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. One down.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop Edmundo Sosa.
That was an impressive run and catch out there, Chris. And StatCast tells us he covered well over 100 feet to make that grab.
Clearly, that was not an easy play. I mean, he took a great angle to the ball and just had enough closing speed in the tank after that long run to make the catch. It was a wild ride, but a lot of fun to watch.
That's inside. Ball.
The Phils trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. The next offering misses, and the count now 2-0. Foul ball. That one's in there. It's 2-2. That missed by a lot, and the count is filled up.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, right field. Out, number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia.
This is Bryson Stott. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2. And it remains 2-2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Ball.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hee-haw!
Ripped, but it curls foul. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. they'll do it again. Smoked into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, left
Here's
fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Pitch misses
That missed.
there.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side to second. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, Singy, we opened the show talking about just how dominant these aces have been, and today we've seen another solid performance from both of them.
Yeah, Boog, that consistency is what makes great pitchers. Every time out, you know you're getting an elite effort.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters. It's frustrating for these guys because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman. That's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. That one fouled off. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure, regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. Throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Second baseman, Tommy
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That's a ball. That's inside. That's a ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down. That one
No, that's
missed.
in.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Brad Keller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. Fastball for a strike. No question about this one. It's out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo. And like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well. And that carried way over the wall.
A little bit high.
Ball
1.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Painter, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Banks, the lefty, warming up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Next to the dish is Freddie. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Ball.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. In for a strike. And the count 1-1. Keller, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's is downstairs. Ball 2. hard liner. That is the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. The pitcher on here, Jack Dreyer.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Out towards right center field. Tucker has a beat on it. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce
Here
Harper.
comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 2.
Well, bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. That's in there. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Gavin Stone, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Garcia also throwing. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2.
Ball.
Got him swinging.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far. Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Bottom of the 6th, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Next offering is fouled back. Owen Chu now on the inside corner for called strike 3. Smith wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brad Keller gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Tanner Banks gets handed the rock out of the pen,
and he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Two outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. Here's the 0-2. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Matt Chapman.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop Edmundo Sosa.
That's a ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-0. Chapman on at first, nobody out. Fly ball down the line. Tucker on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. The 2-1. And that's
ball.
Outside. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third. The throw to second is offline.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman Bryson Stott.
And here is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1.
In this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at bat. Nice job right there.
That missed. That's a ball.
First and second here, no outs. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. Chapman headed home. He'll score. It's 5-1.
Comes through with the RBI. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fastball for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
2 aboard with 1 out. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. That one finds the zone. And that's strike 1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Base hit into center field. Coming home. In comes the run from second to third. Not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Jack Dreyer won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Tanner Scott taking over on the mound.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Bounce to the right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Left fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3. The Sunday Night Showcase is a good one. We'll be right back. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Waste no time there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove.
That's
but
foul.
still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Man at second. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
No,
and
he's
saved.
in there.
Couldn't recover from the misplay. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Mookie on the move. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter Shohei Ohtani.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tanner Banks is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jonathan Bolden.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Hernandez, the runner at third. Betts at first, 2 out of the inning. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 2 outs.
Really
Ball,
good
that's
take,
it.
especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Got him swinging for the K. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Trinan.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
That's a ball down.
Two count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Trying into 2-0. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two and 1 now. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Next offering is downstairs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop Edmundo Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's inside.
Trinan, a former All-Star, 37 years young. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011. One, two now. This one popped up. And that's the 3rd out. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're still down 5-3. Back inside the stadium, and the Sunday Night Showcase is a close one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tim Meza, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Painter getting cranked up as well. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Fastball is outside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 3-2 now. Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Here.
The 0-1. Fouled off left side. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
That one is absolutely belted. That
Over the
skips
fence.
over the fence,
Advance
so
to
it's an
second base.
automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jonathan Bolin will depart. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Andrew Painter.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ball.
And the 1-0. misses
Ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitches
No,
a strike.
that's a ball.
So many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. I mean, the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk. And here comes Tommy Edman, 1 for 3. Now there's a bullet down the line.
Ball.
And foul ball. Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Dodgers with the big blast, a grand slam. Last chance coming up for the Phillies.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Gavin Stone appears to be getting loose. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Up next for
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Foul ball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top of the 9th. And there's a ball.
Ball.
Tap foul at the plate. Man at second.
That's a ball.
That one way inside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Pajes on the move. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto. He's been a great free agent sign. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, a run comes across the score right there, but defensively, when you have a lead like this late in the ball game, you're counting outs. Nice job of simply just trading a run for an out.
And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder Brandon
Back to the
Marsh.
top of the order. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. And an
Ground rule
automatic double as it hops the fence.
I think he's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame him for being a little frustrated with the ball hopping over the wall. I mean, that at bat was good enough to produce a run, but instead the automatic double halts the lead runner at third, and just sort of a bittersweet at bat.
Ball, that's high.
Crawford at third. Marsh on at second with 2 down. That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
9-4 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrating in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shelby. We'll talk to you soon.